head scratching, now apparently they want to fire him and replace him with Fred Hoiberg of Iowa State.
That's about stupid.
I don't know.
That's Oklahoma City.
They wanted to go a different route and get Fred Hoiberg. Now
That's Oklahoma City.
You fire this guy right away. He's hired against that.
Oh yeah, I'm amazed Scott Brooks still ain't hired by somebody that doesn't have a job.
Yeah,
that has an opening. I'm amazed that he still doesn't have a job.
Well, in that same report, take a shot, guys. Magic are waiting for the situation to clear up. So, but I'm still confused why you want to fire this guy. I'm from Chicago. Work it out. Keep this guy because this guy's been wildly, really consistent with the players that he had. You look at Jimmy Butler's improvement. Joakim Noah has been solid since they've been there.
Why is the Oakland Raiders following me on Twitter?
You got just Derrick Rose, the whole situation there. Even that he was the MVP season that 1 year. I mean, look at that. When Derrick Rose went down, the guards that came in and played for him, Nate Robinson, Aaron Brooks, DJ Augustine, it was
by committee.
Yeah, they were successful.
It was by committee.
They were successful. So,
because Thibodeau is an offensive-minded guy, or a defensive-minded guy, and not offensive-minded. Mm-hmm. So you're able to slide guys in there and just be able to go with it as long as you can play defense. Because you've got guys that can take on the scoring.
This article also said that they're disagreeing on analytics and everything like that. Tom Thibodeau is all about analytics, and
I hate analytics though. I hate analytics.
So
analytics is one of the most dumbest things to me ever. If your players are better than the other team's players, guess what? You're going to win.
They go hand in hand.
I don't care. And this is where this is where we're totally going to disagree on analytics. How many championships has analytics won Tom Thibodeau and the Chicago Bulls lately? How many championships have went to the team with the better players?
No.
The better all-around players.
Now, I want to say this. The year that Wade was where he went off.
That was because he went off.
That player efficiency rating was the highest
that year. But he is a great player.
And most of the years that a player have that higher player per average rating usually dictates who's going to win a title.
Okay, but here's the funny part. Who are the guys that always have this gigantic player thing? LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. There's a pattern. You don't see a guy named, I don't know, throw out a mediocre player's name having a big time and his team winning the championship. Your superstar is the one that has the big, gigantic game. They're, of course, going to win it because they're playing the best ball right now because they are the best player on the court.
Oh, no. We can argue about this.
Dwayne Wade was the best player on the court in the 2006.
We can argue about this all day.
In the 2006 finals. It didn't matter if his PER or PDR or PED or whatever was through the roof. He was the best player.
We have discussed on this before, and I know me and you don't agree on this. So
yeah, because analytic don't make a player. They try to do that in football now. Saying, well, this guy, no, he's pretty damn good. They're like, oh, well, Tom Brady's analytic is this. Okay, well, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback probably in our generation to ever play football. So, of course, his analytics going to be good because he's good.
Oh, no. It go hand in hand.
If you're a shitty player and your analytics are good, then the analytics could be argued. But if you're arguing analytics on a very good player, it doesn't make the point because they're good.
It's just a simple way to look at it, and it's more than that to me. And that the how I look at analytics is that what position the player, and I know it come to common sense as well too. But you look at where James Harden had. I'm just using this as an example, where his efficiency are as far as taking shots. His true percentage where he actually hit combined. You got the 3-point and the free throw and the field goal percentage combined. That, to me, you figure out, where players take his hot spots, everything like that. To me, you see where the hot spots are, where to guard them, where to force them to the left and right. You just get that. To me, this is where I like doing my research as far as the analytics and listen to me. And that's why I say me and you are different. And I like looking at stuff like that because it helps me out, to understand the game a little bit more.
You ain't going to guard him.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going. I'm not going
to
guard.
Push him to the right.
Nah.
Push him to the right. He's a superstar. Analytics ain't gonna matter when you're that good. Analytics matter when you a shitty guy, and you all of a sudden have a good year. Your analytics is gonna go through the roof. When you're bad, when you're good, it don't matter. Your analytic could be 2.
Yeah.
And if you're a superstar, you're a superstar. It don't matter. It don't got nothing to do with if I make you go to your right hand, you're going to hit 4% less of your shot, so I'm going to force you to the right. If they're a great superstar player, they're going to make whatever shot you make them do. It don't matter. All this stuff only matters when you're trying to build like a whole team around a bunch of guys where you ain't got no money. So, ask Philly if analytics is working for them with any of their guys they got.
So,
to a player only time it's worked one time in it was in baseball with the A's. Is when they did it where they brought in guys that were hitting 4 average instead of hitting 4 power. They were just trying to get on base because they realized the more people you get on base, which was a common sense thing, the more people you get on base, the more often you're going to score, which was common sense. But they went and they surrounded a whole talent pool of all of these guys that done this specific thing. And they did these specific things well. They didn't have a guy that was hitting homers. They were all hitting for average. But when you got teams like Philly who go on this analytics stuff, well, how's that working out for them? They're drafting again at the top of the draft because they tanked because they ain't got nobody that is a bona fide superstar that they can go to on their team.
Well, they're still playing.
You always need a superstar.
And to me, and that's why, like, when you do scouting, you know you need to force this person to the left hand. You need to force them to go in the corner and shoot. This is stuff that you help prepare and actually go ahead and scout. So, like I said, me and Kevin go around in circles all day and everything like that, and we've been disagreeing on this for years now.
Yeah, because when it comes down to it, the team with the best players is the team that's going to win the championship.
Yeah. And it's
not the team with the greatest PER, PED, PIG, BIG, POPPA. It just don't matter. If you got the better team, you're going to win the game.
Kevin's just a simple guy, and he's not going to try to lie. So.
I'm old school. If you're a better player, you're going to win. My analytics say you force me to the left, and I'm going to miss my jump shot. Guess what? I still beat you. No analytics going to tell you which way to send me to go and take a jump shot. I'm still going to nail it if I'm good. And that's just how it comes down to it.
We differ on that, so
cheers.
We'll keep it moving. Before we go and close it up here, did you see Shaq fall?
Took an RKO out of nowhere.
That was
yeah, he took an RKO, and then he blamed it on Bernie. He said Bernie tied him up.
Yeah, that was really funny. I ain't gonna lie.
You see what he's doing? He's giving away what is it? $200?
$500.
$500 for the person who comes up with the best meme of him falling down.
The one I've seen was the Mortal Kombat fatality. Of course, the Simba, Lance Stevenson one. I saw the Ali one. That one's pretty funny.
The RKO out of nowhere.
My favorite one that I seen was the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal.
Oh, yeah, where he's leaning?
Yes, that's by far was the best one. But the way he fell and he started playing on, you did that, Ernie.
Yeah, he's like, Ernie, why'd you tie my feet up?
Oh, you did that, Ernie.
Why'd you tie my feet up?
Oh, gosh, dude.
I'm waiting on somebody to do a cowboy one with his feet roped up like he was a cow. I'm waiting for that one.
Dude, I know they're coming out, so I am still watching these here. They are hilarious. So, but hey, Shaq took it all in stride. You know, that's why he's doing a little contest for $500 for the best meme, and hopefully that is number one on his Shaq and the Food segment. So
you put a dent in the ground.
Oh Lord, just imagine a big guy like that falling. Holy crap, man!
He put a dent in the ground. Oh, and then you got the breaking news of the night. Florida Gators have hired a new basketball coach, Mike White from Louisiana Tech, 38 years old. Did really good at La Tech. He was at 149, and it was like 149 and 40 at La Tech. So, again, they're going that young guy route like they did with Billy when they brought him in 20 years ago. Wow. Billy been there 20 years. Damn. So people that have grown up on Florida basketball as of late and have got spoiled with it now have to watch somebody come in after Billy. Now you're going to know what I put up with before Billy got there. But yep, he is the new coach of the Florida Gators. So I like that they went and got another young guy. They're trying to recapture that magic that they captured with Billy. So I don't know much about him, but that's who they hired.
We'll learn more about him.
Yep. We'll learn how good he is really quick.
Awesome.
Now the key is if he can keep all of the recruits that are supposed to be coming in. That's the key part.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned throughout the week. Me and Kevin used to do this podcast, try to do it at least twice a week, and I know you called.
You're right.
You called him and Johnny Podcast on the Jaguar yesterday. So if you didn't, definitely go check that out. Go to Podomatic. You can go to intheminorcp.podomatic.com. You can follow the podcast page on Twitter. You can go like it or follow it, and like it's Facebook. Go follow it at Balls Not Court. You can follow me at InTheMinorCP.
Kevin C2415.
And then, yes, you can go over there to Facebook and type in Balls Not Court Podcast. You see me and Kevin there in the picture, and give us a like on that Facebook page as well. Other places you can find the podcast, you can find us on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Windows Zune, and many other sites as well where you can get the podcast. All you got to do is just go into Bing and Google, and really you can just type in Balls Not Court Podcast, and we got a few of these that pops up, so it's actually pretty cool to type in the podcast and see, this many hits of our podcast on the web.
Ellie Google.
Exactly, so. Make sure
or is it Los Google?
Los Google.
Is it El Google or Los Google?
It's because it's singular, so it's L.
El Google!
Make sure you go to Custom Cuts. Me and Kevin both are sporting new haircuts from our buddy Chris Parker. We're supposed to be going in there soon. Me and Kevin both talking to him, and we're chill trying to do that. We actually tried getting there before, like we said last time.
Chris don't know when he wants us to come, so that's his fault.
He's a busy man.
I blame it on him.
So you can go to the corner of Lim Turner and Dunn Avenue, and you can find him there over there by the Metro PCS shop.
Hello.
And mention Balls Not Court Podcast. You listen to Cortez and Kevin.
And how are we not going to bring up the liar? Tom Brady. Lying his batukas off. Me and Johnny talked about a little bit of it on the Jaguar, but I wanted to get your take.
With that, man, I'm still probable, and I think he definitely should get suspended some games, though, because if he knew
I think
about
at least 3. At least to week 3. Okay, if you don't want to suspend him for the primetime game and the first game, fine. You don't want to suspend him for the second game because it's on Monday night, that's fine. Third game, no one's going to watch. That third game, no one will care. No one will care that third game. So NFL, go ahead and suspend him that third game. We'll be fine with it. We'll be fine. Fine.
The Patriots has been known for
he lied. He lied. He sat right there and was like, I don't know nothing.
And so that's what I'm saying. You know these, and they have run-ins before with the Spygate and everything else. So it's beyond baloney, and it's about time they should get punished. So it's like, you got the cards out, Roger Goodell, your move, and don't take all day to make the move.
Well, the best part about it was that they were using company cell phone to text on. And the guy on one of the company cell phones put, I am the deflator of balls on the thing while they were joking around. He was like, yep, I'm the deflator of balls. I do whatever Tom tells me to do. And Tom's like, I never sent him no text message. But yet he won't give up his phone or anything to. Yeah, I'm like, mm-hmm.
Yep, well, I know that's short there, but we'll talk more until.
But the way I see it is 4 games should be what he gets. You give cheaters that take these PEDs and you call them cheaters. You give them 4 games. He cheated. 4 games.
That's fair enough.
4 games. I don't think he should get a year.
No.
Like all these other people were saying
it ain't that ridiculous.
And stuff like that. But
he should get punished.
They finally need to do something to a player that has done something in the wrong.
Yeah.
You've done something to the Patriots before with Spygate. You find them and everything. Fines and shit don't mean nothing anymore. Taking away ball games is what means something now. So they need, if he's going to step up and he's going to throw Greg Hardy under the bus and him get 10 more games and he's going to do all that. Not saying what Tom did with Greg and is even comparable, but you went out and you stick it to people every time you can when it